Hey fellow Force users and fellow dragons, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's time for another episode of House of the Dragon. We're on episode 5 now. Last episode, oh my goodness. One of the first things that comes to mind about last episode was just how much Rhaenyra was definitely pushing the limits and breaking the rules there. We saw her have a little bit of fun and definitely being a little bit rebellious with Daemon and Sir Criston. Some shocking moments for the series. In Sir Criston's case, he literally risked it all. For sure, if he were caught, he would have most definitely been executed. Rhaenyra risked losing everything. Her ability to even become married, her status, her ability to be heir, that was all put in jeopardy. Daemon took her to the pleasure house, and I guess that just piqued her curiosity. But yeah, that was a crazy episode, and I still don't know if Daemon set her up or not. They kind of were implying that when they had the little boy meet Daemon and his girl, and he gave them money, so it almost looked like they were the ones that sent him to tell Otto what had happened. And of course, Otto was dismissed at the end of the episode. We'd kind of been suspecting him for some time now, but it looks like the king finally went through with it and ended up dismissing him before he had a chance to take the throne for himself. I think he made the right decision. I guess time will tell, but Otto definitely had plans of his own. Definitely seemed like he wanted to get Alicent to marry the king. Their heir would be the next in line to the throne that would give him more power as well. Obviously that would be a threat to Rhaenyra because she was named heir. So yeah, that was definitely a hot mess, but it did show that the king is willing to stand by his daughter despite everything that's happened. So I kind of like that. He really does love her. Looking forward to this one, to seeing what's gonna happen, the aftermath of Otto Hightower being dismissed. I'm interested in seeing where the conflict is going to go with whether Aegon will be heir or Rhaenyra, because we do know that the death of the king is probably imminent. He's really not doing good. We saw his fingers had been amputated. He has sores on his body, so we know that that's coming soon. I've also heard that this might be the last episode with the young actresses for Rhaenyra and Alicent. So Millie Alcock and Emily Carey. I don't know how to feel about that. It's kind of sad. I'm sure the actresses that are going to come are going to do a phenomenal job, but I've just grown so used to these two. They really are growing on me, and I'm really enjoying watching them on the screen. It's definitely not going to feel quite the same when they switch up the actresses, but we'll go in with an open mind and see, how they do. I'm sure they were cast for a reason and are going to do a phenomenal job. Either way, this seems like it could be a big episode. I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, guys, let's fly into the episode and check out what's in store for us. That theme song never gets old. Oh yeah, Rhaenyra is also supposed to wed Sir Laenor, I believe, right?
Tomorrow, Lady Rhea.
Cousin?
Oh, that's Daemon's wife, right? She's cute. What's his problem?
Care for some company?
I'd rather ride alone.
Good fortune to you.
Is she going to find Daemon right now? It's so silent that I'm kind of nervous, Is she gonna find something, or is someone gonna shoot at her? It's too quiet. Oh, there he is. Right? That's him.
Husband? What brings you to the Vale? Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage?
I guess they've never,
Our sheep are prettier, after all.
Oh, she heard what he said about her?
Perhaps your brother has at last had his fill of your company. What will you do now? Strike the child down? Or
Strike me down? This won't end well. Does she just hit her head? Oh my god, is he gonna kill her? We're about to see just how cold Daemon really is. We're just gonna leave her there.
I knew you couldn't finish.
I think she meant that in more than one way. Oh my gosh, no. Oh shoot, man. Just killed her like that? Damn it. Is he seasick? Oh. That looks very convincing. I can't look at the two of them the same anymore. So is this where Sir Laner is? She's gonna meet him, maybe? Oh, there's Otto. Is that Alicent? Does she know exactly what happened?
I do not wish to see you go.
And yet you made it possible. You chose Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna look at it as she's stuck up
And I believe
for her.
You wanted to believe her, as did her father.
but I did not foresee this.
You should have.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
The king will die, and if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. And to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword.
Oh,
You're no fool, and yet you choose not to see it.
some foreshadowing there?
Prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
She definitely knows it's true. You could definitely see them become enemies. Which sucks because I love seeing them as friends, but I don't know, I just don't have a good feeling. Damn. Otto is 100% right though. Because when you're in power, you don't want anybody that could challenge your authority and challenge your position, right? Kind of sucks because Alicent last episode spoke about how she has few friends lately. Now her father has been banished, so that's one less person on her side in her court, kind of, right? I wonder, was the king just seasick, or is he actually like getting sicker in general? Because he does not look well. Oh, Rhaenyra's future husband.
Where is Lord Corlys?
Is he gonna be there?
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
Oh, she's grown.
What is the meaning of...
She's older now.
He has hastened to the Hall of Nine to await Your Grace's arrival.
I wonder if he's dissing. That's why he doesn't want to be there.
An outsider among the natives. Malvales.
Oh, this is the man with I think he has clubfoot, right?
It shouldn't be thriving here. Such mystery.
I wonder what the deeper meaning is behind that. It's supposed to symbolize her.
Your father was a good man.
As is yours, who took his place. What do you know of the manner of his leaving?
When one is never invited to speak, one learns instead to observe.
Very true.
I'm the queen. I have no shortage of allies.
Princess Rhaenyra, for example.
State your purpose, my lord.
In other words, spit it out.
She is unwell.
Unwell?
Unwell? What is he? Not pregnant, right?
It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea
Yeah. How the hell did you know that?
That the Grand Maester himself brought.
at the direction of the king.
I'm guessing the king didn't tell her that. She knows deep down
Doubtful
that
for Reynolds
Rhaenyra,
himself. A condition
something
must
happened with
be
her.
something What happiness it is to have been wrong.
He knows he's not wrong. But she's gonna think that that's because of her and Daemon. She doesn't know about her and Sir Criston. Oh, I guess the princesses are not allowed. There he is. What's the purpose of that? He wanted Viserys to come to him instead of the other way around, so he could feel like elevated above him or something. Maybe not. Damn, I feel like the king could die this episode, to be honest. He really is not looking too good.
Cousin.
Rhaenys. Oh, he feels warm, probably?
Are you well?
Or...
Very. I can think of no man more suited to be the hand of the king.
That is very kind of you to say, Lord Corlys.
Oh, okay, so he's the one whose son told Alicent about the tea.
Daemon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce,
Is she dead?
has passed.
She was thrown from her horse, her neck and skull both crushed in the fall.
Damn. I guess so now he can remarry. Oh, he's looking so bad.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
What if he turns it down? Will he do that?
There are certain details I would wish clarified.
What details?
Don't tell me he knows about the
I'd like
rumors.
to know how the succession
Oh.
will be handled.
Rhaenyra is my heir. She and Selena's firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
Their children would take their father's name.
You are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter, simply because she's a woman.
Oh man, this is gonna be a heartbreaking episode, I could tell already.
Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name. However, when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen.
It's a little confusing, isn't it? He doesn't look too happy.
This is an equitable compromise.
I mean, do you really have a better option?
I know this union is not what you would choose.
He's kind of cute. I wouldn't be so upset. Besides the fact that they're cousins.
Dare I say it is a matter of taste?
Is she saying that he's not her
I
type?
prefer roast duck to goose.
Oh.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
But he seems like he has no personality, like no sense of humor.
Whatever agreement being struck up there will not change your appetites. That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
She's taking Daemon's advice. In other words, like, have side things. Mistresses and misters.
He and Rhaenyra are walking the coast.
I'm sure Lena was already taken with her.
Do you know his true nature?
He doesn't want to settle. Like, settle down. He still wants to
outgrow it.
have his fun.
There is no pleasure in the world like bedding a woman.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
It's a good point.
You were robbed of the crown
I
by
never wore the crown.
small-minded error.
I myself have put the business behind me.
I've always feared the day you'd have to marry a woman. Who's either duck or the goose. That Rhaenyra will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Wait.
And you will...
Is he gay, maybe?
Think of
Is
the
that
Daemon,
why
with
he
the
wasn't
feast,
so
battles at sea.
thrilled about it, marrying Rhaenyra? I'm sensing that these two are more than friends. Am I right? Oh, I'm 100% right. I'm good. That's why, okay, makes sense. I was more thinking that he was still young and wanting to fool around, but the way that his parents were talking, do they even know that he's into men? I mean, they probably do.
She has a paramour of her own.
But she basically told him, even when we're married, you could still do whatever you want, so, or whoever you want.
I needed to see you, Princess.
Oh, I wanted to see her. They're so cute. I cannot.
Well, I know you a bit.
You know more than a bit.
He's still so shy around her. It's so funny.
Selena is a good and decent man, but you did not choose him.
What's he getting at here?
Before I came here, I have deep knowledge of the port at Sunspear, where I've seen the ships of Essos setting.
He wants her to run away with him, I think.
Are you asking for leave?
No, he wants you to come with him,
Come
girl.
with me. Away from all of this. Let us leave it all behind and see the world together.
Damn, one night together and he's kind of getting a little bit ahead of himself. I don't think she can really go to that extent.
Marry me.
Oh, you can see in her eyes she wants to, but she knows she can't do that. She just walked away like that?
I am the crown, or I will be. It is my duty to marry a noble man from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband.
Maybe they could be a side thing. I don't think he wants that.
A marriage does not have to be the end. Daemon and I have an understanding.
She knows, doesn't she, about like the fact that he's intimate.
So you want me to be your whore?
I want us to continue as we began with you as my small protector.
I've soiled my white cloak. It is the only thing I have to my fucking name. I thought if we were married, I might be able to restore it.
The Iron Throne looms larger than me. So, Kristen...
He doesn't even want to hear it. Damn. I guess that's not gonna work out. There's her theme again. Her theme music. I guess that's why he was contemplating for so long. Oh shoot, he collapsed. Like before he slept with Rhaenyra. She looks like she is not surprised.
So, Kristen, you've been summoned.
I left the princess just minutes ago.
By the queen?
The queen.
Oh, what's Alicent gonna do? Ah, she definitely knows.
I fear I must question you on a delicate matter, Sir Kristen.
I would be hitting myself right now.
Concerns our dear Princess Rhaenyra.
She wants him to sit right next to her. I kind of feel for him because Rhaenyra definitely put him in a really bad position. But at the same time, like, he agreed to do it too, right?
The night of Daemon's return, there's been a rumor.
That's interesting. She had him sit next to her, and as soon as he does, then she stands up.
A lapse of morals that may have occurred between. It is, of course, unthinkable for me to question the virtue of the princess, whom
Well, she doesn't know about them, but she thinks he might know about her and Daemon.
breaches, or rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace. The sin you allude to.
Did he just throw her under the bus?
I have committed it.
Oh, he just threw himself under the bus too. That is not what she was expecting to hear. Oh my gosh, no, why did he say that?
Has been broken. I have dishonored myself.
Can't he get himself killed for that?
I would ask only this. You would sentence me mercifully to death.
No, this is definitely not what I wanted to happen. What the hell? What are you gonna do, Alicent?
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen.
She's not gonna do anything.
You may go.
Oh, I think that was a big mistake that he made. Just as big as sleeping with her. Because now he also outed her. And that will affect her marriage. Just Sir Laenor. That's not good. Alicent could use that against her in the future to make her son heir.
The leechings have always brought His Grace relief.
Oh man. He looks really, really rough. Is Alicent gonna tell him, I wonder?
Will I be remembered as a good king, Lionel? I have neither fought nor conquered, nor suffered any great defeat.
Some might call that good fortune.
It hardly makes a good song, does it? To be sung at feasts in 100 years. 500.
200. Game of Thrones. Oh, he's gonna die really soon, like any scene now, I feel like.
Is it not better to live in peace than to have songs
Like right now,
after
even?
you are dead?
Perhaps. You're right. As always.
Man. Is this Rhaenyra and Laenor? Or is this Rhaenyra and Laena, maybe?
King Viserys announces the start of the royal wedding celebrations.
Oh no, wedding? Uh-oh.
Of the West and master of Casterly Rock.
Well, they really are twins, looks like. Unless they use some type of superimposing. Weddings never have gone well from Game of Thrones, so I'm a little nervous.
Where is the Queen? I understand the Queen is still readying herself.
What is Alicent gonna do? Is she gonna say something?
Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
That's not 100% untrue.
Your Grace.
He wanted to wed her at one point, right?
I was most distressed to hear of the Lady Rhea's tragic passing.
Oh, he's gonna accuse the Daemon of doing it?
Lady Rhea was a unique character. Her kind is not soon to be seen again.
I bet you he feels guilty because he wishes he went with her.
Lord Corlys of House Velaryon and his lady wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, Selena Velaryon.
Man, I just feel like everyone could get killed here because all the families are in one area, right? Yo, Sir Kristen messed up. Oh no. Something tells me he wasn't invited. This is not gonna end well. I don't know what exactly is gonna happen, but there might be a fight or something. I think we're gonna see some deaths potentially.
We honor the crown's oldest, fiercest ally, House Velaryon.
But does it make sense that Laena
With House
is older,
Targaryen and
but Rhaenyra's not older yet, you know? Oh shoot. What did he stopped? What's he looking at? Who is he looking at? Alicent. Oh, I feel like she's gonna say something.
Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green.
Oh, so she's wearing that green on purpose to make a statement.
Congratulations, stepdaughter.
I think Rhaenyra knows something's up.
Where was I? The joining of the two houses, Your Grace.
The king, he's making me so nervous. I feel like he could collapse any minute.
Your future queen, and Selena Valarian, the heir to Driftmark.
There's some looks being exchanged in the audience. Bernice is definitely right. It's for sure going to be challenged. I don't feel like anyone's actually happy for them, to be honest. He's not even looking at her at all. There's so much tension right now. Where is she going? Is she going to talk to Rhaenyra, maybe?
I worried that, given leave of your father's shadow, you might wither in King's Landing's sun. You stood tall. Old Town stands with you.
Yeah, Alicent's in a tough situation because she doesn't really have that many allies. When the king passes, like, who's really her ally? He's gonna talk to Daemon? Uh-oh.
Men are made to answer for their crimes, even Targaryens.
Who are you?
He doesn't give a shit, eh?
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Such a tragic accident.
It was no accident. I am making an accusation.
I wish to speak to you about my inheritance. Lady Rhea and I had no heir.
Oh, what a
Her husband,
bastard.
whenever she was due, now passes to me. You stood to inherit all of Runestone.
That's horrible, man.
Plan to fly to the Eyrie and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
Daemon. Was Lady Lena looking at Daemon there? She wants to dance with him or something? Is he gonna dance with her? Oh, I wasn't sure if I was looking too much into that.
Has anybody ever told you you're nearly as pretty as your brother?
Oh, you flatter me, my prince. I was sorry to hear about your lady wife.
Don't be, I wasn't. Lady was never very kind to me.
I know who it is, Sir Kristen Cole. The man is fully construct.
Man, everybody knows, eh? Oh, this is not good at all.
Knows your secret, and now you know hers.
Could he be any more obvious? Damn it. Oh my goodness.
I'm on watch. What's your business?
You don't know me, Sir Kristen.
But I know you.
But we are both deeply invested in this union.
Oh my gosh, Alicent couldn't look more miserable. Poor
Elena is
girl.
quite dear to me, as I know. The princess is to you. Swear to each other to guard them and their secrets. Because if those are kept safe, then so are we all.
Did he kind of threaten him not to say anything there? Careful, don't be too obvious. Rumors just keep circulating around the place. Is he gonna warn her about something?
Itino de Mario sut vetila meri isa stor un aledra aderioris. Zadristorot unmakas.
Careful what you wish for, girl. But isn't that so bad if they're dancing like that with everyone around? Oh, did someone just get killed? What happened? What? Is someone, like, what's happening right now? There was some sort of fight, I think. Or was this all orchestrated? What's going on? Did Sir Kristen kill someone? To kill kill Laena's lover? What in the hell? Oh my gosh. He's really trying to get himself killed, eh?
Stop this! Where's Rhaenyra?
No one's even listening, man. Oh, he's bleeding really bad. Sir Kristen has just completely lost it. Oh my gosh. He's like pulling a mountain right now. What did he just do? Have you lost your mind, buddy? He's gone crazy. Just silent now. He's gonna see his face. Wow. I'm telling you, weddings never go well. Wow. king is literally having a rough time, and that was just, I don't even know how to process that.
Join two souls as one.
Is the wedding happening right now? Is he gonna kill himself?
Stranger.
What? Oh man, this guy is... He's literally gonna kill himself right now.
In the presence of gods and men, I proclaim...
Wow. Most depressing wedding ever. Well, actually not technically, but... Wow, I can't believe this right now.
To be man and wife.
Sir Kristen, what the hell? If he was gonna act like this, I would have said never sleep with her. Damn.
Sir Kristen.
Oh, Alicent stopped him. Oh no, he just died. Just as they were exchanging vows. Oh no, is that the end? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay, that was quite the episode. Gotta talk about that ending scene there. Man, oh man, that was just so powerfully shot and written. During the whole wedding celebration, you had this loud music playing, you had the drums, and you know, everything kind of made the scene loud. And then as soon as Sir Kristen killed Sir Laenor's lover, then it was just silence. And I think the music definitely helped for us to notice the deafening silence at the end there. And it definitely looks like the king died, which is really sad. It's something that we've known that was coming for quite some time from the first episode when it was discovered that he had that one sore. Until now, we knew that his health was declining. That whole scene was just sad. The way the camera panned out, the king just collapses and all that's left behind is a pool of blood, you know, almost as if to say that when you die, all you leave behind is your blood, your legacy. And that's literally what the show's about. Blood, bloodlines, legacy, family, successions, thrones. He died just as his daughter was being married. I assume the marriage went through. Would it be permanent if the king died just as their marriage was occurring, or would they have to like redo it? I'm not sure. In another episode, he did say, "I will not live forever and I wish to see you happy," as he was discussing marriage with her.
I will not live forever. I wish to see you contented. Happy even.
And he got to see her married, but it was the opposite of happy, obviously, given what happened. It's tragic. I'm just wondering how the next episode will pick up. I've kind of been hearing rumors. Speaking of rumors, there's a lot of rumors happening in this episode. That next episode, we're gonna have a time jump with the older actresses coming in. So I don't know if the next episode will just start years after the king's passing. I would kind of like to see it pick up where it left off, at least for the beginning of next episode, and then maybe have a time jump halfway through or something. So we'll have to see how that goes down. More about the king, you really saw him just go all the way downhill over the course of the entire episode. From the beginning scene, you saw it appeared that he was seasick, but really in actuality, it was just him growing sicker and sicker. And by the end there, you could just see that he even lost control over the crowd. Nobody was listening to him. And I think that symbolizes maybe that he never had full control over the realm in the first place. You know, the way that he had no control over the crowd. He did even question how he'd be remembered. He had that discussion with his new hand. And they basically were discussing the fact that he was a king that didn't have any great losses, but he didn't have any great wins either. And that's kind of the way he's been playing this game from episode 1, in the middle, not wanting to start war, kind of wanting to avoid conflict. In that conversation, the question was brought up, what's more important? Living that kind of life which would bring you more peace, but not necessarily being remembered, or living a very daring life that wouldn't bring you as much peace, but you'd be remembered down the road. During these times, it's hard to say which is more important, because for them, legacy is everything. Family is so important. They'd almost rather go to battle and die in battle and be remembered as a hero versus just kind of living a peaceful life that's uneventful for the most part and not being remembered. Yeah, that whole kind of conversation was sad, because now with the king, you know, presumably passing at the end there, you kind of wonder how he's going to be remembered. We got to talk about Sir Kristen. He just completely lost it this episode. I was not expecting him to lose it like that. I understand that he was hurt by Rhaenyra basically not marrying him. Even when Rhaenyra and Sir Criston were having their argument about marriage, they were on a boat sailing over rocky water, and quite literally they're going through rocky waters. That was a rocky conversation in a very difficult situation. So I kind of think that like the rocky water was a bit symbolic. I think he was a little naive to expect that though. I think that he just kind of believed anything was possible given the fact that they both broke so many rules by getting together in the first place. And so you could just see the pain in his eyes when he was talking about how he broke his vow, and then he admitted that to Alicent, which is crazy. But Alicent, being who she is, it looks like she's gonna spare him. I also am assuming that she kept it from the king. So I don't think the king was ever aware of that. But he just lost it. I think that scene was really powerful at the end there where he was about to kill himself. That scene was happening simultaneously with Rhaenyra's marriage to Sir Laenor, and both events were permanent events. Rhaenyra's union forever, one soul, one flesh. At the same time, him killing himself, that was permanent as well. And of course Alicent comes in at the end there to stop him from doing that. And you kind of wonder what Alicent's plans are going to be going forward. Is she going to work with Sir Criston, potentially use him against Rhaenyra in the future? Because throughout this episode they were definitely alluding to the fact that there might be a feud between Alicent and Rhaenyra sometime in the future. Otto definitely warned Alicent that Rhaenyra, if she becomes queen, which the king has passed, so I'm assuming she's queen now, she will want to go after Alicent's children so that she doesn't have anybody challenging her throne. Is it possible that she is taking her father's advice to heart here and is maybe going to try and give herself more allies, starting with Sir Criston? Because what Sir Criston knows obviously would be detrimental to Rhaenyra. Alicent did speak last episode about not having that many friends. That was definitely reinforced in this episode, having her say goodbye to her father. Her father was definitely someone that was in her court. He had his own ambition, sure, but he is her father nonetheless, and he was someone that did put her in a position of power. And so with him gone, she really was alone, and you even saw that shown in the way that she entered the celebration. She was alone, all eyes on her, and she wore the color green, which I believe it was mentioned that is symbolic of the beacon color that House Hightower uses when they're declaring war, or something to that degree. Was Alicent declaring war there? Is she picking a side, which is her and her son over Rhaenyra and what King Viserys wants? Definitely some foreshadowing there. I also wonder if Otto maybe had something to do with helping this rumor circulate, because quite a few people seemed to be aware of it. Lord Larys, he spoke to Alicent about the tea that he oversaw was given to Rhaenyra. You had Sir Laenor's lover that was aware of Sir Criston and Rhaenyra being a thing, and I guess of course Sir Criston admitted it too. But I just kind of wonder if Otto had any part to play in helping further circulate the rumor, since he was banished already. Maybe he figures I have nothing left to lose. It's like Lord Larys said, those who aren't invited to speak, all they can do is observe. And that's what he did. And we're led to assume that a lot of people are doing that. And so as a result, these people in positions of power, their power may be a little bit of an illusion to a certain degree, because it can all be taken away with the spread of rumors. And rumors can circulate amongst all of those who aren't invited to speak and are thus observing. The rumors definitely circulated and gained control of the whole celebration, and it led to the death of Sir Laenor's lover. Rumors caused death in this episode. One more thing I wanted to talk about, actually. Lord Larys and Alicent in the garden. He talked about a flower that shouldn't have bloomed there, but nonetheless is thriving. And that was definitely a direct connection to Alicent, her not being Targaryen or Valyrian, not being able to ride a dragon, and yet she has basically been thriving and ascended to queen, or at least she was before the end of this episode, because I think now Rhaenyra is queen. And he was saying that as Alicent was looking at the tree, and you could see that the eyes in the tree had blood coming from them. This happened, I think, shortly after Alicent spoke to her father, and her father said, "You know it, but you refuse to see it." Is that kind of telling us in a way the blood in the eyes? Sometimes the truth is hard to see. Sometimes the truth can be very ugly, very violent, but nonetheless, it is the truth. Will Alicent see it? And will she make a move on it, or will she continue to stand by Rhaenyra? Daemon did quite a lot this episode too. We were finally introduced to his wife, Rhea. He killed her. Daemon is somebody that seems to not really care about tradition. He's just after what he wants, he takes what he wants, just as he said, quite literally last episode when he took Rhaenyra to the pleasure house. Got rid of his wife. He can now inherit what she was promised. He is kind of slowly accumulating more and more power in the midst of all this other chaos that's happening. It's almost as if him being banished away from all the royal affairs has allowed him to accumulate more power. You really gotta watch out for Daemon, because he is just creeping up in the distance while everybody else is focused on the more internal affairs, like Rhaenyra's marriage and who's gonna be heir to the throne and that sort of thing. Anyways, guys, great episode. Probably the strongest so far, I would argue, actually. You guys let me know, as always, what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. And I will see you for the next episode of House of the Dragon. And for the time jump, presumably. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.